Hello children, today it is geography class. Today let's learn about map reading unit 8. Maps and globe are important tools for geographers. Maps help geographers compare places. Cartographers are the persons who design maps. Cartographers use various methods to make the map the perfect one. They decide the map that it is easy to understand by the people throughout the world. What is a map? A map is a visual representation of an entire or a part of an area, typically represented on a flat surface. The work of a map is to illustrate specific and detailed features of a particular area. Map reading. Map reading is an act of interpreting or understanding the geographic information portrayed on a map. When we read a map, when we understand a map, that is called as map reading. What is a globe? Representation of the entire world, and it is a miniature form of the earth. It is called the model of the earth. Map is different from the globe. Map gives a two-dimensional representation, while a globe gives us a three-dimensional representation. Now, let us see the basic components of a map. The basic components of a map are the title, scale, legend or key, direction, source of map projection, and locational information and conventional signs and symbols. First one is title. Title tells about the content of the map and is placed mostly at the top corner or the bottom corner of your map. Next one is scale. A scale in the map is a ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. Generally, the cartographers cannot draw maps the same size as the land. So, they have to reduce the size of the land and they have to draw one scale for it. Each map has its own scale. To show large areas like continents or countries, small scale maps are used. Small scale maps can show only major features, omitting the minor ones due to lack of space. For example, a physical map of the world will show us only the major physical features. To show a small area like a taluk or district, large scale maps are used. For example, physical map of India represents a small area of the earth but gives us more information. Scales on the map can be represented in three different ways: statement or verbal scale, representative fraction or ratio scale, graphical or bar scale. First, let us look into the statement or verbal scale. In this method, the map scale is stated in words, that is 1 centimeter equal to 1 kilometer. It is written 1 centimeter to 1 kilometer, 1 inch to 1 mile, etc. Simple statement scale has the following characteristic. If numerator is in centimeter, the denominator will be in meters or kilometers. If numerator is in inch, the denominator will be in miles. Next, it is representative fraction, RF, or numerical fraction, or it is called as ratio scale. This is the relationship between the map distance and the corresponding ground distance in the same unit of length. RF is generally shown as a fraction. For example, a fraction of 1 is to 50,000 shows 1 unit of length on the map. 50,000 is the same unit on the ground. 1 centimeter or 1 inch of the map represents 50,000 centimeter or 50,000 inches. The third one is graphical or bar scale, or it is called linear scale. A graphical scale looks like a small ruler drawn at the bottom of the page. This line is divided and subdivided into length. Each one represents a certain distance on the ground. Legend or key. A map key or legend is included in a map to unlock the information needed for the map. Maps often use symbols or colors to represent things, and the map key explains what they mean. Symbols or icons can also represent different things on the map. Next component is direction. A map must indicate direction. This is done by means of an arrow pointing to the north always. Once the north is located, it is easy to find the rest of the directions. Directions on a map are often given with symbol called a compass rose. It always shows north. Sometimes all the cardinal direction such as north, south, east and west are shown. In addition, intermediate direction of northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest may also be given. Source. All maps must show the source of the data used in the respective maps. The source should be normally given outside the frame of the map on the bottom right. On the bottom left, the name of the author, publisher, place of publication, year of publication must be given. Map projection and locational information. A map projection is a way of representing the spherical earth on a flat surface of a map. The curved surface of the earth cannot be shown accurately on the map. So cartographers use projections while mapping the earth's surface. Latitude and longitude marked on maps give us the locational information of the area. Conventional signs and symbols. Conventional signs are symbols used in maps to represent the different features. The symbols are explained in the key of the map. These symbols give us lot of information in the limited space. There is an international agreement regarding use of certain symbols. They fall under the category conventional symbols. Other category are called contextual symbols, which are decided by the cartographers. Types of maps. Maps are classified on several bases. Each basis has different types of maps. In this lesson, we will learn about relief maps, cadastral maps, and thematic maps. Relief or physical map. The map that shows the physical features of an area is called physical map or relief map. This shows us landforms like deserts, rivers, mountains, plains, plateaus, etc. Different levels of altitudes are shaded with different colors. Low to high, light green, light brown, dark brown, crimson red, and finally white for the highest altitude. Generally, the sea is colored blue and the shallow waters are shown by light blue colors. What is a cadastral map? A cadastral map refers to a map that shows the boundaries and ownership of land within a specified area. These maps are sometimes known as plans. They are useful for local administration like city survey, taxation process, management of estates, to define property in legal documents. The importance of cadastral maps. Cadastral survey document the boundaries of land ownership by the production of document, diagram, sketches, plans, charts and maps. The scale of the cadastral map can range from 1:500 to 1:10,000. Large scale diagrams or maps show more precise dimension. Thematic map. A thematic map is a map that focuses on a specific theme or subject area, such as physical phenomena like temperature, rainfall distribution, population density, etc. Thematic map also emphasizes human issues like population density or prevalence of any disease. Kinds of thematic maps. Thematic maps are classified into qualitative and quantitative thematic maps. Qualitative thematic map is in the form of quality and expresses the presence or absence of an object on a map. Map showing the soil distribution or the type of the soil is a qualitative map. Quantitative map expresses in numerical values like elevation in meters, temperature in degrees Celsius, etc. There you have the choropleth and isopleth map and the dot density map. All these are examples of quantitative thematic maps. A choropleth map is a thematic map which is shaded or patterned in proportion to the measurement of the statistical variable being displayed on the map, such as population density or per capita income. Isoline maps. Isolines are lines drawn to link different places that share a common value. The prefix iso in Greek word meaning equal. So an isoline is a line joining equal points. For example, isobars. It shows the equal distribution of atmospheric pressure. Isotherms. It shows the equal distribution of temperature on the world map. Dot density map. This is a thematic map that uses dots on the map to show the values of one or more numerical data fields. Each dot represents some amount of data. In dot density maps, areas with many dots indicate high concentration of values for chosen field, and fewer dots indicate lower concentration of values. Uses of maps. To find the location of objects and places. Maps are used to find the transportation routes. Maps showing strategic location are useful for military. Maps serve as tourist guide. Maps find the spatial distribution of different phenomena. Map displays weather condition and is highly helpful in learning geography, and it represents the real world on a small scale. So let us conclude this lesson with this, children. I hope you understood map reading in detail. Revise well. Thank you, children.